Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to what is the final part of this Call of Duty Iceberg. I just wanted to say thank you so much for the support on every single part. It's been great. I really appreciate all of you. And yeah, let's finish this thing off. Cold War Mule Kick Machine is also a trap. When Mauer der Toten released on Black Ops Cold War, we got introduced to the new redesigned Mule Kick machine. Not only does the new machine look pretty cool, but it is also capable of killing zombies, as when you purchase the perk, the shotguns on the side of the machine will actually shoot killing zombies near it. M160. The M160 is a cut assault rifle from Advanced Warfare that cannot be obtained or used unless you mod the game. It can also be seen in some images for achievements, but other than that, it is completely cut from the game. Makarov has heterochromia. If you don't know, heterochromia is a rare condition where someone will have different colored eyes. Makarov is one of these people where his left eye is blue and his right eye is green. Now, even though this is confirmed in his dossier, his in-game model shows him to have the same colored eyes in both Modern Warfare 3 and in Ghosts. And in new Modern Warfare 3, rebooted Makarov does not seem to have heterochromia. Sentient AI. The main antagonist in Black Ops 3's campaign is a rogue sentient AI known as Corvus, which is created by a bug in the direct neural interface. The purpose of the Corvus AI was to monitor and analyze thoughts and memories of the connected DNI test subjects in Singapore. Through analyzing the thoughts and memories of these test subjects, Corvus was able to feel their pain and suffering, and as a result killed all of the scientists and patients in the facility by releasing Nova 6 gas. And after being retrieved by Taylor and Hendricks, he ends up infecting the DNI of Taylor and his team and creates the simulation that you play through in the Black Ops 3 campaign through Taylor's memories. Nacht der Untoten is real. Yes, Nacht is actually real. There is a Japanese headquarters on an airfield on the Palaeo Islands in Japan, and the building looks very similar to Nacht der Untoten. And Nacht also takes place on an airfield, granted it's in Poland and not in Japan, but still. Modern Warfare 3 entity. There have been claims by some players that say that they have seen a shadowy figure on certain Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer maps such as Outpost just lurking in the distance in the background, you know, watching them, waiting, observing their every move. Yeah, I mean, this is this kind of fake. I feel like every game has this. It's kind of like a Herobrine in Minecraft type of situation. But yeah, next time you play single-player Call of Duty, just remember, you're never alone. Vanguard Quran. On the Vanguard Zombies map Duranfong, there were pages of the Quran scattered around the floor with bloodstains on it, which understandably upset the Muslim community, which caused Call of Duty to remove the pages off the floor and out of the game and issue an apology on the Call of Duty Middle Eastern Twitter account. Swamp Monster. After reaching round 50 on the Black Ops 3 Zombies map Setsubo no Shima, if you look outside of the map, there will be a distant swamp monster. Operation Charybdis. Operation Charybdis was a joint operation between SAD and MI6 to eliminate Jason Hudson, Gregory Weaver, and Alex Mason after the events of Black Ops 1. Alex Mason was deemed to be too mentally unstable and a threat to national security due to the brainwashing that happened in Vorkuta, and both Hudson and Weaver were also thought to be threats to national security due to them backing Alex Mason. CIA analyst Ryan Jackson was also meant to join the task force as an advisor, as well as a special air service operator named Jonathan Price. Now, obviously, this operation never went through, as we see Hudson, Weaver, Mason all return in Black Ops Cold War. Teddy Bear is always watching you. You ever wonder why the teddy bear appears in pretty much every Call of Duty game? Maybe because he's watching you. waiting, observing your every move. So next time that you play Call of Duty single player, just remember, you're never alone. Muhatapka. Now I'm pretty sure they meant to put Muhalapka, which I've gone over in the last part of the Iceberg, so go check that one out. Carrington in Black Ops 3. On the Black Ops 3 multiplayer map Infection, there is a side of the map that is an entire town that is just sideways, and that is actually the multiplayer map Carrington. Modern Warfare trailer teddy bear. At 1 minute 25 seconds of the Modern Warfare 2 teaser trailer, you can see a teddy bear appear. Nowadays we know this didn't really mean anything, but back then people were speculating that since there was a teddy bear in the teaser, that zombies would be coming to Modern Warfare 2. Nikolai redesign. Yeah, I'm not too sure what this one means. It could be the redesign from Ultimates to Primus or the Ultimates versions at Alpha Omega, but I'm confused on why it just says Nikolai if all of them have been redesigned, so if you do know, comment down below. Missing Ghosts. Again, I've gone over this one in the last part, so go check that out. Crossover characters. In recent years, Call of Duty has had a lot of crossovers with different media, such as, putting skins in the game of Rambo, Ghostface, Spawn, Godzilla, King Kong, and a lot more. Volkssturm. The Volkssturm was a German national militia formed in 1944 that was made up of anybody who was not serving in the military. The Volkssturm were meant to appear in World at War's Soviet campaign but were ultimately scrapped during development, but there is still some textures and models of the Volkssturm units. World War II Battle Royale. In the game files for COD World War II, you can find a cut game mode labeled Battle Royale. There's not really any other information about this game mode, but you can assume just by the name that it would have been essentially Battle Royale for Call of Duty 1 year before Blackout. Round 2.18483E plus 009. In World at War Zombies, the highest round the round counter will go to is 999,999. However, using a mod menu, you can exceed that number and get to the true highest round the round counter can reach, being 2,147,483,647. COD N-Gage. The N-Gage was a phone console hybrid by Nokia, which Call of Duty actually got a port for. And spoilers, it's not very good. But hey, at least you can say that this is the first ever COD mobile. Origins of the Pack-a-Punch. The Pack-a-Punch was originally made by a man named Jebediah Brown, who was instructed by Keepers, who he called Angels, to create the Pack-a-Punch machine. The reason the Keepers needed Jebediah Brown to create the Pack-a-Punch is so that he can create a part of the Argarthan device. 4th lander location in Ascension. During the Easter egg hunt for Ascension, there was a theory that there would be a 4th lunar lander location that you can get to, and that location was to be a building near where you can buy the sickle, since there is a hole in the roof that looks like you can get a lander in there. However, due to people going outside of the map and checking it out, this is a busted myth. Concept art for animal zombies. There is concept art for a cut ox enemy that was meant to appear in Shangri-La, as well as the elephant boss in 9. Black Ops 4 Last Round Crash. Now, I'm not entirely sure what this one is referring to. I know that Black Ops 4 is notoriously just buggy and crashes all the time, especially back when it launched, so maybe that has something to do with it, but please comment below if you do know. MP40 kill streak in Black Ops 1. Now, obviously the MP40 appears in the Black Ops 1 campaign and in Zombies, but it was actually supposed to appear in Black Ops 1 multiplayer as a kill streak, and voice lines still remain in the game files, including "Say hello to my MP40." This is a cut quote that you would have heard if you got the MP40 kill streak, of course being a reference to the similar quote in the movie Scarface.
Say hello to my MP40.
Roblox COD. There is a game on Roblox known as Frontlines, which is basically the Roblox version of Call of Duty, and is actually pretty decent. I mean, if you just look at the footage, I mean, this looks nothing like Roblox. It's insane how they were able to transform this Lego looking game into this and actually make the gunplay and just the gameplay in general pretty decent. Unsolved/unknown zombie Easter eggs. There's no doubt in my mind that there are definitely unsolved Easter eggs in Zombies across the board that we just don't know how to solve or just don't know about in general. Specifically Black Ops 4, because that game's Easter eggs are just stupidly convoluted for no reason. I mean, I'm convinced we'll be like another 10 years in the future and there'll still be stuff in Black Ops 4 that we have not found. Alright, quick disclaimer here. I've decided to put parts 5 and 6 together since they're both so short anyways. I might as well just combine them. But yeah, this is called the unconfirmed entries, which means a lot of these are just theories. So there's no real hard evidence for most of these. So yeah, sorry if I don't know a lot of them. World at War MP40 care package. This entry not only suggests that there would have been a cut care package kill streak in World at War, but also that you would have been able to get the MP40 from the care package. Advanced Warfare and Titanfall in the same universe. This was a pretty popular theory back in the day where people were thinking that Advanced Warfare and Titanfall were connected since, you know, I guess they both have mechs. Advanced Warfare has a very much less advanced version of the mechs that we see in Titanfall. But even if they were connected, it's not like it would matter. I mean, Advanced Warfare takes place in like 2050 something, and Titanfall takes place like a whole like 2 centuries later. So it doesn't really matter. Also, it doesn't make sense because obviously Call of Duty Advanced Warfare was made by Sledgehammer and Titanfall is made by Respawn Entertainment. Media checker. I have no idea what this means. I'm assuming it has to do something with the media share feature in the older COD games, but I really don't know. Ghosts 2. The Call of Duty Ghost campaign ends off on a cliffhanger, leading people to believe that there would be a Ghost 2, and 11 years later, we still have no Ghosts 2. Although there have been recent talks on Twitter about a potential Ghost 2 coming out, as they might go to Ghost 2 and then Advanced Warfare 2. Yeah, I don't know why people would have thought there was an Advanced Warfare 2 coming out. There's no cliffhanger or anything in Advanced Warfare's campaign, so I don't know. But like I said, there's been talks about an Advanced Warfare 2 recently that potentially could come out in the next few years after, you know, Black Ops 6, the Black Ops 2 sequel, and, you know, Modern Warfare 4 and all that. In my opinion, they might be going to a thing where they do all the games over again. You know, after the Modern Warfare, you know, story ends, maybe we get Ghost 2, then Advanced Warfare 2, maybe we get an Infinite Warfare 2, you know, who knows. COD Mobile cut content. There really isn't a lot of cut content in COD Mobile since the game gets updated so frequently, just probably adding all that cut content as new content. There's a couple weapons that were cut, such as the 48 Dredge and the Assault Shield, different characters such as Rustman, Sarah Hall, Hudson, and the COD 4 version of Shipment as well as Overgrown. Where/how do leakers get their info/leaks? Leakers have been around forever in the gaming community, leaking new content, new games, new everything. But how do these leakers get their information? Well, in some instances, they just data mine the game. In some instances, they will get access to something they shouldn't have. But for very heavy leaks, such as leaking what the next COD game is a whole year before, I don't know. I don't know how they do it. They just somehow they do it. Maybe they've got spy cameras inside the studios. Maybe they got an inside source. Maybe they sold their soul to the devil. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. No dead cows in Infinite Warfare. Infinite Warfare is the only Infinity Ward game that does not feature their iconic dead cow Easter egg. You probably think that's a good thing, you know, no more dead cows. Well, what if the cows all went extinct? Maybe that's their version of a dead cow Easter egg, is the fact that there's no cows to put on the maps because they went all extinct by the time of Infinite Warfare. The first mod menu. Now, I don't really know what the first ever mod menu was. I tried looking online on different forums. People say a bunch of different things. So the oldest one that I could find is this campaign mod menu for COD 4 called Project Poison, which gives you some pretty basic stuff such as God mode, no clip, unlimited ammo. Nothing too fancy, which makes me believe that this is the oldest one that I could find. Custom map became a real map. So far, there has been no instance of a custom map becoming a real map in a Call of Duty game, but hopefully if we do get custom maps once again in Call of Duty, Treyarch or whoever is developing the game at the time will consider putting it in the game as an official map, similar to what Halo does with Forge maps. Dead World at War custom map websites. Back in the day, you would have to go to different websites in order to get Call of Duty custom maps for World at War. This has since been replaced with the Steam Workshop, which is a far easier and safer way to get custom maps, resulting in those websites becoming pretty much dead since you don't have to go to them anymore. Black Ops 2 Dead Ops Arcade. This entry suggests that there was supposed to be a cut Black Ops 2 Dead Ops Arcade mode. I personally could not find anything to back this up. I think it's just speculation more than anything. And traditionally, Dead Ops Arcade doesn't really happen every Black Ops game. It happens every other Black Ops game, so it wouldn't really make a lot of sense. Death Ray. The Death Ray is a trap in Horizon Track that will electrocute enemies in the nearby area, costing 1000 points. No clue why this is this down low on here. Could be something different that I'm missing here, but that's the only Death Ray I know. Verrucht or Verducket, I don't know, you see it on the screen. I'm assuming this has to do with how you pronounce Verrucht, if it's Verrucht or Verrucht, but yeah, I don't know. First YouTube video. The earliest video I could find on YouTube for Call of Duty is a video posted on August 3rd of 2005 by a person named Frobby1Cannabis, which is just some COD 1 footage with a Slipknot song in the video. How did they come up with the name Call of Duty? Call of Duty is just a phrase that exists. I mean, it does have some association with the military and stuff. I mean, they just probably thought it sounded cool. I mean, why is Battlefield called Battlefield? Because it has to do with, you know, military and war. So that's probably why. Half of COD player base are Arabians. I mean, maybe. I don't really know what to say for this one. This is like, maybe. I feel like Call of Duty has a pretty diverse player base. It's a big game, so I doubt half of the whole player base are Arabians, but there's definitely a pretty good portion of players that are.